now he's setting up the death dive. No! The moonsault! It lands from the inside to the outside. Codyean on the ground. Trigg getting picked back up right now. Cam, into the ropes, he goes under. He goes up. No, he doesn't. Trigg uses the ref to stop himself. And Luedge drop their match. That's it.
Welcome to the BeatDown. Let's go silence to the silence. Ooh, you're facing demons, face you from everywhere. Are you scared? No, nobody knows what you know. Let's go. Ooh, this is how you face your demons, conquer fear. This is how you win your glory, write your story, carve your legend into stone, tone. You've got bad intentions. Divine intervention is what he's gonna need. Oh. Welcome to the BeatDown. Welcome to the BeatDown. Welcome to the BeatDown. Ready for what? Feel the power, hear the crowd roar. More. Let 'em roar. Song line. Your song plays and you don't delay. It's your time, you start down the road. This is your home, you feel it in your bones. Go. The crowd explodes. You are a lion among sheep. You are the fear in the dark. You cannot be touched. You will not be stopped. You are deep water. Oh no. On my feet or on my shield. On my feet or on my shield. Never back down, never yield. Fuck no. Welcome to the BeatDown. Ready to the BeatDown. Welcome to the BeatDown. Welcome to the BeatDown. Welcome to the BeatDown.
All right, boys, and we are right into it. Our first match of the night is going to be a normal match. It's been a while since we've seen young Xeno walking out, but tonight he is going to be taking his opportunity to show us why Syndicate is still a name that should be feared in the tag team scene. It is good to see you, Sunshine. I hope your night's going well. I hope you've been climbing some mountains, brother. Xeno, a naturally aggressive wrestler that we have here. He's not the tallest, he's not the biggest, and honestly, he's not even really the fastest. He's kind of this middle ground character where a lot of people thought he would not be able to last in the BDU. Unfortunately for them, unfortunately for his haters, he has found a way, maybe not to, rise to the top. He's not necessarily the cream of the crop that we got right now, but he is not off the roster. He is still here to this very day. I mean, a former BeatDown Universal Champion, a former Blood Brawl winner. He didn't hold it for very long, and he hasn't done very good since he's dropped it, but you cannot take away from Xeno the will that this guy has to stay on the roster, to keep it going, even if the record isn't necessarily that great. But he is going to be up against another rookie, another guy who maybe could have started his career off a little bit better, just like Xeno. But this guy, recently, his last couple of matches have been dubbed. He's finding ways to turn this around. He dropped the white and red. He donned the trunks that you see here, and ever since, he's been more mobile. He's been able to show off those muscles. The falling Olympus almost never used to land, and now that he's been able to really be free, he's taking his shirt, he's taking the shirt off and everything. Right past Xeno, huh? He's been able to land the falling Olympus, and guys, when it lands, it is devastating. It is definitely something people gotta watch out for. Now that Codyean is starting to turn it around, he is someone who needs to be watched. Now, I will say Codyean, one of Codyean's only win is against Cretan, but Cretan allowed him to do that. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. He was just letting his talent live. Codyean getting dropped by Xeno. I'm not going to lie, I kind of personally thought that Codyean was going to start this off on the more aggressive side. He is on a little bit more of a roll match-wise than Xeno is, and as you guys can see, there's a bit of a size difference between him and Xeno. But Xeno not letting that get the best of him. Like I had said before, something the haters got to learn to deal with. This guy's not the tallest, he's not the widest, he's not the heaviest, he's not even really the strongest, but he finds a way. This guy is an opportunist. Codyean starting to bash the back of Xeno's head into the mat. I'm glazing him while Codyean was able to get a strong reversal, and it looks like he's waiting on Xeno to get up. Does not feel confident in that jump across. Oh! A flying arm clothesline! Not a flying armbar. No, a 2 count? Xeno getting an early 2 count early on in this match. This isn't even a, it's not a table, it's not a ladder match, it's not something that Codyean is going to be able to take advantage on to get an early win. He needs to tap at the 3 count, and he's finding a way to get it there. I was talking about Xeno being the one to try and find a way, but Codyean showing immense strength here in the match on only a 1 count for Xeno on to Codyean. Xeno's going to have to figure something out. And it's not attacking the neck that's going to get you fined. Xeno hit with a large fine right there in front of the camera. First match in a while, he's already looking to erase the money he was given for it. Xeno going for an armbar. No, he's not. A big kick to the midsection. And I'm hearing the crowd boo. Now, we are in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That is far from Arizona, Codyean's hometown, or home state. But they seem to like him a lot better than Xeno right here. Crowd calling calling Codyean to get up. He should have listened. Xeno takes advantage. Not even a 2 count. Xeno, early 2 count earlier on. He has been putting a lot of offense on Codyean. Not even able to get a late 1. Codyean going for a chicken wing suplex, and it lands. I don't know if I'd have gone for a pin. I maybe would have tried to put on a little bit more damage, but Codyean out here doing his best. A big kick to another one. No, dude, you can't run it back to back like that. Xeno just got hit with the chicken wing suplex. He figured out a way midway through that first one on how to counter it. The second one gets a strong reversal, and now he's setting up the death dive. No, the moonsault. It lands from the inside to the outside. Codyean on the ground. He has got to watch out. Xeno is getting a lot of momentum, and regardless of his previous matches, that X out is not going to be avoided. A big X out on to Codyean. I kind of hope that Xeno picks him up and throws him back into the ring, though. We don't really need the disqualification, I'm going to be honest with you. Codyean getting back up. I think he's definitely going to be able to get back in here. Juki, is good to see you, my friend. I'm hoping your day has been out of this world. I'm trying to come up with new ones. Come on. Xeno, throat to rope. This man is getting worked by Codyean. Xeno able to put a lot of damage on the Codyean on the outside, but Codyean, ever since they have rolled back into this ring, has been back in the driver's seat. Speaking is difficult. Speaking is very difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Thinking and speaking at the same time are rough, And I stand while I do this, So it's like, that's 3 things, man. One thing is hard enough. Codyean on the outside of the ropes, looking at the crowd. Xeno says, "Go on. Don't try and get back in here. He'll put you right back out." But Xeno looked for a moment like he was about to put Codyean back into the ring. Codyean says, "Not here. Not me." Xeno with a strong reversal. I'm not going to lie, I do see Codyean having the explosiveness just from his last couple of matches, that if he gets the opportunity, he could pull off a falling Olympus and win this, but Xeno has been on such a strong roll here, controlling the tempo. Case in point, gets hit with a right hook and doesn't let it happen a second time, but he's got to watch out. It looked like he was going for an X out, and it missed. Codyean face first into the mat. Standing might be the play. It keeps me moving. It's hard to see that I'm standing with no camera, but that's how I'm able to walk away and get hyped. Xeno attacking Codyean. You know what I mean? No. It's cooler to stand when there's a webcam, though. It's kind of like I'm standing for my own point at this point. Xeno doing some derogatory gestures in the ring. He's already gotten a fine for attacking his neck. I'm not going to lie, like I've told you guys before in this match, Xeno's doing a really good job, but he's also doing a really good job of avoiding booking again. Nobody wants a man who's going to do obscene gestures. Look, there's a child in the front row. I just saw it with a yellow shirt. The Fallen Olympus lands on Xeno, and I think that's going to be it. Wow! Xeno able to break out. Holy! Xeno standing strong, shoulders off the mat. But I think Codyean is a little upset about that. Both these men are masked, but I can already see bits of blood dripping out of Xeno's face. Just talking about health benefits. Oh, absolutely. I'm a fat guy though, so standing is rough. You know how it is. Well, I don't mean it like that. I'm saying like, you know, standing's rough for everybody, but you know, for me, I'm a fat guy. It's doubly hard. Whatever. I'm gonna stop digging myself a hole here. Xeno attacking Codyean. Big boot to his back. Oh, well now what are you gonna do with this, Xeno? Xeno gonna go ahead and expose the cornbuckle, but you know what that did? That took his eyes off of that big ass boot that Codyean had set for him. And another one right to the side of his face. Codyean took a ginormous kick twice over. Codyean at the top. A big splash lands. Xeno showing a lot of hurt there, holding his chest. I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them broke, but Xeno able to reverse out of that left hook, able to dodge out and over to the cornbuckle. This was not the one that he exposed, but a cornbuckle nonetheless, one that he is going to use. What you playing here, Xeno? Wait a minute, off the top rope and X out. This might be it for Codyean. No. Xeno might be looking for a cutter. He does! That's got to be it. Xeno slithers over top of Codyean. Go ahead. Play the music. Play the heckin' music. Xeno comes out on top. One half of the syndicate finding a way to slither in and get a W here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, it has been a long time since we've seen Xeno in the ring competing. I wasn't sure that we would see a real competitive version of him. So it's good to see Xeno, you know, coming out here, doing his best, coming out on top as best as he can. Oh shoot, let me get the gambit going. Xeno won.
The following contest is a tables match. Making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 155.
All right, the prediction is up. I'm here from the crowd. Gosh darn right, Xeno won. It's been a while since we've seen Xeno, but it's good to see him find an opportunity here in the ring and take advantage of it. Now here, it is not a normal match. You guys heard the announcer. It is a tables match. Andi versus Josh. We have the high flyer going up against the urban gladiator. Now Andi has been on a killer streak on these non-normal match types, whether it be ladder, whether it be tables, whether it be no DQ, honestly. Even we've seen him come out on top there. Josh, on the other hand, has been doing his best to turn around his win-loss with these specialty matches. So both of these men are essentially stepping into the ring with the exact same agenda, the exact same path on that agenda, but because their agenda is what it is, they are naturally aligned or set up to cross paths at some point, and that point is now. One of these two men are going to prove they are these specialists. Whether it's tables, ladders, DQs, Hell in a Cells, both of these men are trying their best to be on top of all of them. The question is the Urban Gladiator going to find it in him to be able to come out on top against Andi? Andi has been on a massive winning streak recently. Yo, babe, wake up! BeatDown's on! Welcome, welcome! It is good to see you, Blue! Our BeatDown champion right there! And it looks like Blue, I think the Gambling Association is telling me I'm allowed to say this. Blue making a public bet onto Andi. But, wow. Wow, this is not a move we've seen from Josh before. This is a tables match, guys. There's, you know, it could be ended in a couple of seconds. It could go on for 30 minutes, but it looks like Josh's aggressiveness here tonight is going to be, wow, is going to be looking for an early one. The knee was pretty brutal, but the elbows to the back of the head unprotected had to be way worse. Josh, wait a minute, getting worked. Andi, the high flyer, definitely a size difference. For those of you at home who are unaware or who haven't seen Andi in a while, this man right here is the smallest guy that we have on our roster, both weight and size, but he does not let that hold him down. He is one of the quickest guys that we see. And the crowd here tonight in Philly chanting for tables. Tables is what they'll get. Josh taking a moment to come up with a plan, but that moment may have been a little bit too long. Face first into Andi, but Andi gonna go ahead and go into a tilt-a-whirl DDT onto the metal bits of that table. That has got to be hurting on Josh. I'm here from the crowd. Unknown dropping 600 on Josh. That is not a bad bet. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Urban Gladiator, known for being able to take an ass whipping and come right back. Andi sees Josh coming back up, throws the table down, but it is not enough. Josh able to get a running knee right on to the high flyer, Use the table as more of a distraction here. Josh right over the top. Andi just staring at him. What's going to be the play? I'll be honest with you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if Andi goes flying right off that top rope into Josh. But no, he's thinking about what he's going to do with his table. He's going to set it up and decide not to use it. Over the staircase, but Josh able to take advantage. Yes, I wasn't sure. Wow. An Alabama slam onto the apron. Andi's neck might be broke. I mean, he's up, he's moving. We see this every now and then, but very often it scares me when we do see it. I'm seeing Father in the BeatDown crowd. It is good to see you, brother. Over here in the rival brand, checking out the competition. Father and Blue, both of these two in the crowd, both of them going to be fighting this Sunday at Ruination for their title, or for the BeatDown title. Meanwhile, Andi in the ring, not looking for a table, looking for the kendo stick, telling Josh to get in here. Josh not going to listen. What's the plan? He waits for Andi to throw the kendo stick down, and Andi to the outside. The kendo stick is in Josh's hands. Once again, Andi uses the weapon as a bit of a distraction. Josh, the Gladiator, better watch out. The high flyer might be looking to end this. Can he even pick Josh up? He does. That's it. Wow. Wow. The modern Gladiator. What? Guys, I'm not surprised that Andi won. I don't want to make you think that I'm surprised that Andi won. Andi is a strong competitor. We have seen him come out on top of some really rough matches. I'm just surprised he won like that. Yeah, exactly. I'm hearing Blue from the crowd saying that Andi acting like a powerhouse, pretty much. On the Gamba, we are. Andi is basically BDU's Rey Mysterio. When is he gonna have a kid? I'm gonna be honest with you, Blue. Close but twisted. Andi is essentially Dominic Mysterio if he went the luchador route. He was the kid. We just weren't around for the Rey Mysterio, you know. We got Caveman Cam coming out to put a prehistoric pounding on the Trigg. Both of these men have, just like I've said tonight against the other two, or for Trop and for Josh and Andi. Both of these men have been on a crazy win streak. Both of these men have shown surprising aggression, surprising defense. Both of these men are looking to extend that here tonight. I don't think either one of these men, let me double check, are going to be here this Sunday at Ruination. No, it doesn't look like it either. Neither one of these men are going to be at Ruination this Sunday, but they are looking to put on their Sunday's best here on Friday Night Beatdown here in Philly. They're looking to come out on top. I'm hearing that there's an addict in the crowd. Usually they're referring to me, I'll be honest with you. For gambling. For gambling, you know. Trigg walking out here recently, coming out on top, broken and bloody. It did not matter to him. That slim spike is deadly. The only thing is, I'm not sure if Cam, the caveman Cam, is going to be the guy who gets taken down by a slim spike. You need you need something a little bit thicker than the slim spike to put that man down. I'm hearing he is a ghoul trooper. Yes, this man is absolutely one of our most ghoulish people that we have here on the roster. And guys, there is a concerning rumor going around that Trigg was Glorp. I don't know. Glorp looked like an alien to me. I don't know. He didn't look like Trigg in a suit, but it's possible that Trigg was Glorp. All right, and with that being said, we are getting right into it. Trigg. No! Cam! Trigg started with them long legs, started it off against Cam, started looking so good, started looking aggressive, but yeah, head first into Cam is not where you want to go. A big body check from Cam to Trigg. These two, I don't believe they've met up recently, but they have met up before where Cam came out on top. Ooh, Trigg showing Cam that he is not afraid to get as vicious as the caveman typically is. And Cam was able to come out on top last year. Trigg, I'm sure, is looking to turn that around. Cam, meanwhile, already has the playbook downloaded. Trigg is going to have to rely on some new moves that he has picked up over the last 360 days. 65, you know what I'm saying. Trigg standing over Cam ghoulishly, and a big body slam, a big splash. There's no way Cam gets hit twice. Okay, I take that back. There is a way, because we're living in that universe. Cam gets hit twice, 2 splashes back to back. The question is this actually doing damage to the caveman? We've seen the caveman go through some absolutely gripping matches, some grueling competitions, and come out the other side like it's no big deal. Trigg is putting a beating onto him, but is it a beating that Cam is going to feel? Cam getting picked back up, and he's right back into it. Guys, I told you, this man is the wild card here on the roster. He is not somebody you want to meet head to head. And Cam paying Trigg back, glove or not, he's going to get a taste of them fingies. Trigg getting picked back up right now. Cam, into the ropes, he goes under. He goes up. No, he doesn't. Trigg uses the ref to stop himself. Trigg gets put down. That was incredibly smart by the Slim Reaper. Honestly, Slimmy Turner coming up with a great plan, but Cam not going to let that slide. A huge elbow drop. And I'm seeing Smokey in the crowd. It is good to see you, Smokey. Smokey, not featured tonight. He is resting up for his feature-length match this Sunday at Ruination, and a huge slap onto Trigg's face. But like I was saying, Smokey will be going up against Farside and Josh. Triple threat elimination this Sunday at 5:30. Ruination. Guys, I've been waiting all month for it. It can't come any quicker. But I tell you what, Cam is trying to make it come quicker. At least he's trying to make the end of it. He's trying to make the end of it. Usually I have no problem with that. Trying to make the end of this night come quicker. And an extinction event. Is that going to be it for Trigg? It is. Wow. Play the music. I don't even have the music set up. There we go. I wasn't thinking we were near the end. An extinction event. That is like a meteor to the earth. Right to Trigg's forehead. That man was out. He's trying to what? Hey, Cam! Chill out with that. Chill. We already lost Richard, bro. We can't be doing this. This is how BeatDown went down the first time. Cam, looking as vicious as ever. Alright, I got the Gambit out, by the way, for those of you who would like. Now, tonight, we have a normal 2v2 between Cloudvision and RatPack. Now, I have, as the commissioner, over and over again, I've asked the GM, why Dak and Seiko walk out separately? I've been told a different answer almost every single time, but personally, and this is commentary Cretan talking, okay? Just a strictly personal opinion, I think Cloudvision, the former Evo 9, are somewhat funding the BeatDown show. It has to be. How does Dak have this long-ass entrance where we're spending probably thousands of dollars every week on just fireworks and smoke? The same goes with Seiko. How are they walking out like this? I have no idea, but Cloudvision, formerly known as Evo 9, the leaders stepping out here. They are about to be formed up in the ring. I'm hearing that we need to ban couches. It would be bad for them, especially the elevating type of couches. Now we have the Proving Grounds champion, Seiko, walking out here tonight. Now I know I mentioned earlier that almost no champion would be showing up here tonight. They would be resting, getting ready for Ruination. Notice I said almost. This man is the Proving Grounds champion. The Proving Grounds championship originally was meant to be defended weekly, and he has gotten by a couple of weeks, with a couple of months now at this point, without having to defend it. So there is no love lost from the commissioner here. He is going to have to put on a beautiful performance, no other way to say it, here tonight, and then go up against Duke this weekend in a no disqualification match for that Proving Grounds championship. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried. I would love to see the Proving Grounds championship stay on the BeatDown brand, but if Duke comes out on top, he'll be taking the Proving Grounds championship over to Rise. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Meanwhile, RatPack walking out. Long Schlong Farside also going to be appearing this Sunday in a triple threat against Smokey and Josh. Walking out with his tag team partner, Chimp. Now these two have been, I'll be honest with you, some of the strongest wishy-washy contestants that we have. And I mean that in the most respectful way that I possibly can. We have seen Farside and Chimp fight to the level of the Antenna Allies and arguably beyond. They're some of the only people who have been able to beat the Antenna Allies. But at the same time, we've seen them fall to some, Syndicate, I'm just going to say, some pretty doo-doo teams, arguably. And we are right into it. We're going to see which RatPack we get here tonight against Cloudvision. Long Schlong Farside with a strong uppercut puts Dak on his back. Farside started to let Dak get back up. I thought maybe he was going to let him catch his breath, but no love lost here. RatPack towards Cloudvision. Now, RatPack and formerly Evo 9 have a little bit of history. This is not the first time these four have met up. Absolutely not. But it is the first time they have met up this year. Cloudvision has been on a roll. They have been trying to prove themselves as the BDU's premier stable. The top of the line, cream of the crop. They want to be the blueprint that other stables look towards. Meanwhile, over on Rise, we got Krieger and the Krieger's Killers trying to do the exact same thing. I think there's a lot riding on Cloudvision's performance here tonight. A lot more than I think even I understand. If these guys cannot pull off the win, cannot keep the Proving Grounds championship, I mean, it's just apples to apples, direct numbers. I think Krieger will have proved that his stable is, at least this year, the better one. Dak showing off to the crowd. Philly not showing him the support I think he would have liked, though. He's not far from his home state of West Virginia, but It looks like the love has definitely died out up this way. Chimp, ooh, a big DDT onto the mat. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm surprised that we see Chimp out here going up against Dak. I kind of figured Farside would play more of the enforcer role up against the beast that is Dak, but no, Chimp showing absolutely no fear, showing nothing but poise in the face of this monster. Dak, on all the best state-approved supplements. Wait a minute. State-approved substances that don't stop him from bleeding. At what point did Chimp bust Dak open? I didn't see it. But the beatdown is being laid in the middle of the ring right now. Chimp really making a strong case for RatPack. Meanwhile, Dak, supposed to be the enforcer of Cloudvision, formerly known as Evo 9. He's starting to do a little bit of enforcing finally in the ring, but RatPack were kind of having their way with him. And Dak tagging in our Proving Grounds champion, Cloudvision leader, Seiko. And Seiko able to take advantage of a little bit of a hesitation from Chimp. I'm not sure what that was. A big right hand after a pop-up puts Chimp down, but Chimp finding it in him. Still having the wherewithal to get a big reversal. And he's bouncing between Dak and Seiko. Chimp by himself is running Cloudvision. Chimp able to, it looked like he was trying to break the arm of Seiko, but hopefully not able to do that. Woo! Two big old boots right to Seiko's chest, and he's able to tag in Farside. It looks like Chimp is, I'm guessing, just maybe a little bit tired. He has been absolutely running Cloudvision, and he's giving Farside an opportunity to shine, I guess. It didn't really seem like there was a need for him to tag out. And he's got his breath back, he's tagged back in. Chimp able to take advantage of Dak. Seiko still on the ground. Wow. Chimp hailing from Tanzania, but acting like Philly is his hometown. He is going hard right now. Now, this is the Chimp that honestly we've kind of gotten used to seeing over the past few years. Chimp, even though he's a smaller guy, wait a minute. The RatPack stealing the trebuchet. What? Good for them. What a move. I was just saying, Chimp, even though he's not a big, strong-looking man, he's definitely got the muscles. We've seen him kind of be the more aggressive of the two here in RatPack. Last couple of matches, that was not the case, but it looks like he's back in form here today. Oh, I'm here to wear in Philly, yes sir! All this week in Ruination. Is all in Philly. Last year, Ruination was known as Fight Night in Philly. We changed it up. We changed the name up. But it's still in Philly. Farside able to get a shoulder up. And I do want to point out, while Seiko is beating in Farside's chest, it looks like how many Philly natives are we going to have at Ruination? The Philly natives have been out in force between Rise and Beatdown, but we are going to have two fighting for championships. Seiko running Farside and Chimp back to back, beating their chest in. And it looked like he was about to meet Farside back outside, but wow. The Proving Grounds champion showing that champion's will. We were seeing him kind of uncharacteristically get worked. But I think he just remembered, wait, bingo, I'm a gold carrier. I'm supposed to be winning. Dak, ooh, I don't even know what to call that. A wrap up to the back, neck down on the mat. Farside, a lot of damage onto Dak. Dak bringing him over to the turnbuckle, but he's bringing it over right where Chimp's able to scream for this tag, and he gets it. Dak calling to the Philly crowd and then pointing back, but I don't think they knew. I don't think he knew. They weren't pointing back as agreeing with him. They were pointing at, look, Chimp is getting in the ring. Chimp, it's a big clothesline. He's right back to controlling this match. I'm going to be honest with you. I think we're one or two Chimp flips away from seeing the end of this match. And Chimp showing off for the crowd. I'm hearing... So, hey, who said that? Nice, Brack. It is good to see you, Brack. Brack in the crowd. Asking to smell Chimp's suit. I'm first, though. Dak attacking Chimp's fingies. And tagging in and Seiko. I'm going to be honest with you. Dak, his head's not really in the game here tonight. He's been able to come out on top a couple of times, but against both Chimp and Farside, we have seen him kind of be on the losing end. Seiko is the only one out of Cloudvision tonight that we've seen be alive, be a gold holder, have that champion's will in him, and even he's getting Chimp flipped right now. This might be the end. Cloudvision just not showing up tonight. RatPack running the ring. Where's Dak? I guess he knew he didn't need to come in and break it up. Seiko still alive. Not nearly as beaten up as Dak is, but he's better watch out. Chimp looking for it. No! Seiko saw it coming. And he's quick on the reversal, quick on the counterattack. He gets Chimp on the ropes, and he goes for a flying punch. Wait, Farside not going to break this up either. He knows Chimp doesn't need it. A 2 count. But he better watch out. Seiko might be looking to end this here. The stomp! The drop from the clouds! The stomp! Whoa! I'm starting to think the reason he calls his stable Cloudvision is because after you fight him, once that stomp hits, that's all you see cartoon style. Flying around your head. You know, like clouds and birds. I don't know. A big right kick puts Chimp back on his back. He needs to get this tag in, and there it is. Seiko looking at this Philly crowd, calling for them, but he was far from his hometown. Wow. All right, I'll stop talking. Able to reverse out, hits Farside with a crazy move. I don't know if that's going to be enough to put the long schlong away. Absolutely not. Farside's been through way worse. You're going to have to do way worse than that. And it looks like Seiko's trying to do it. He puts Farside down. Chimp might have to interfere here very soon. I'm hearing the crowd shout, tag team wrestling. Which, yes, this is a tag team match. Seiko doing the old blue wrist snap. We haven't seen Blue pull this out in a couple of seasons now, but the usage has made its mark still clearly among the veterans. Dak getting tagged in right now. I don't know if this is what Farside's looking for. Farside actually comes out on top so far and puts Dak on his back. I thought the Enforcer might be able to maybe put a little bit of a press on the Farside, but no. Farside taking the opportunity to come out on top. Seiko's going to have to come in and break this up, right? Dak's hurt. Not hurt enough for a 3. Seiko just lets it slide. It seems like Cloudvision is pretty intent on letting their tag team partner break out by themselves. If they don't need them, they won't hop in there. Farside, a big kick to that leg. It's got to be damage into Dak. Dak's got to watch out. A Farside fall might be the end of this, especially if Seiko is leaving Dak to kick out by himself. I don't know if there's maybe some infighting with Cloudvision, formerly Evo 9. Wait, there's no way Dak chokes out Chimp here. Chimp struggling, and Farside breaks it up. Dak was looking to end that out of nowhere. The choke could have been it. A big drop on the Farside's back. Dak's still going to town. I'm not even sure he knows who's the legal tag partner right now. Seiko staring at Chimp like he wants to get in and do something. This match might quickly devolve into something else. Chimp with a chop block into the back of Dak's knees. Looking to blow out that ACL. Big forehead right into the mat. Chimp starting to pick Dak up. A right hand puts Dak back down. Chimp looking to tag back into Farside, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if that's the play. I think a Chimp flip might have been it for Dak right there. But Farside, he's putting him in the pretzel. We've never ever once seen this move. Actually, we have once seen this move work. We've seen it used 100 and 200 and 300 times every season, but we've only seen it work once. Dak able to take advantage of Farside hesitating when he got into the ring. A big knee to the chest Farside is on the mat holding himself. Holding his chest. Meanwhile, Dak, bloody but not broken, not yet. Tagging Seiko back in. The leader of Cloudvision starting to bring that right hook down. Now, I'm not going to lie, RatPack was looking really solid early on, but the longer this match goes on, the endurance in Cloudvision is starting to show. I'm starting to see where the money, where all of the expensive performance centers, all of the expensive exercise trips, I'm seeing where it all goes. Their endurance here in Cloudvision is something to behold on the BeatDown roster, honestly. Seiko with a big right kick. We saw Chimp take it earlier, but it looks like Seiko not going to go for the pin. He's going to go ahead and tag Dak in. Dak with some left hooks. I don't know if it's going to be enough to really do Farside in quite yet, but if we see a chicken wing power bomb here soon, that might be it. I think Cloudvision are firmly in the driver's seat at this point. RatPack with a good reversal. Farside was on top for a moment, but they're going to need more than just 1 or 2 reversals. They're going to need a solid few minutes of some whoop-ass onto Cloudvision. Seiko, the leader, the Proving Grounds champion, getting tagged back in. He might be looking to end this here soon. Another stomp either to Farside or Chimp might be it. A big elbow to the back of the head. Farside looked like he was trying to end it, but no. No, Seiko puts him down with his own cutter. I believe that's the All-American cutter. Dak gets tagged back in, and he's looking for Chimp. No, he's not. I'm not sure what Dak is looking for. Dak might be calling for that chicken wing powerbomb. Does it land? It does! Chimp needs to get in here and break this up. Farside needs him at this point. And a kick right into Dak's teeth is enough to break up that 3 count. But Dak, I mean, he's still got a lot in the tank, it's seeming like. And a big right elbow on the far side. It looked like he cracked open his forehead. He's bleeding. He's dripping. Dak, far side in the turnbuckle. He was able to get a late 2 count earlier. He knows he has him literally on the ropes, but no. He's going to go ahead and tag in Seiko. Seiko with a rope-assisted moon. That's it! Rope-assisted moonsault. I was trying to say I'm not sure that Farside's going to get pinned by that, but no, that's going to be it. A strong 3 count from our Proving Grounds champion, Cloudvision, coming out on top. Play the gosh darn music. Where's it at? There we are. Now, Seiko will be defending his championship for the first time this year against Duke. This Sunday, 5:30, Ruination. This win is something he absolutely needed going into this Sunday. Now Seattle, even though he's the champion, he will be walking out first here in this ladder match. Seattle far from his home here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but he's hoping that the crowd adopts him here momentarily tonight while he goes up against Trop. Now, I think something that's going to be interesting to note, even though he's not directly challenging for the tag team titles in any way, Trop still kind of has a stake in this match tonight and this weekend. Now, Trop's tag team partner for Blood Meridian, Father, is over on Rise. They are separated, yes, but they are still a tag team. Trop knows this. Father knows this. I see them talking every time the 2 rosters meet up. These guys are strong friends. And Trop knows that even though Father isn't challenging for the tag team titles with Blood Meridian, his opportunity at the BeatDown Universal title still rests with Seattle and his allies going down on Sunday. So I think Trop 100% is probably going to be looking to put the pain on to Seattle. If he can make Seattle a weak link this Sunday, he might open up the door for Father to finally get his hands on some gold. Now, Trop, he has been on a main event erasure. Not very often can this man take an L in the main events. Tonight he is going to be looking to come out on top once again, deal that damage to Seattle. But we're going to see if he's going to be able to. I'm sorry guys, it sounded like somebody was in the hallway. Must have just been a ghosty. You know how it goes. Now Trop, former Proving Grounds champion, has challenged for the BeatDown Universal Championship many times over. He has ultimately been afforded, not necessarily afforded, but has earned himself the opportunity for gold that his tag team partner just hasn't had up until just recently. I'm sure Trop is excited to see Father rising over on Rise. This is going to be his first opportunity in 2 months to actually directly interact with the fate of Father. The question is, does he have the skill to do that to Seattle? Seattle, even though he is not a solo champion, he is no slouch on the solo side. And we are right in. Wait! No, into a pin? It gets a 1 count? Trop! Wait a minute. Time out 1 minute. Into a pin, it gets a 1 count. This is a ladder match. What? It looks like it's not a ladder match. We've been lied to. Trop has ultimately just gotten from the inside to the outside, has ultimately just gotten a pretty big advantage up against Seattle. I'm not gonna lie, Seattle, known for his high-flying action, known for his ability to climb to the top of a ladder very quickly, also known for his ability to break a lock with very few supplies. This is not the man that you want to see in a ladder match. So while we saw the ladders while they were walking out, while this was billed as a ladder match, turns out Seattle needs to put Trop down for a 1, 2, 3 or a submission. This definitely helps out Trop, or at least his chances, heavily. Trop going for a DDT on to Seattle. Seattle taking a chance to get his breath while Trop addresses the crowd, really shows them how confident he is. Sorry, I was just double checking on that hall goes. Turns out it's my wife. Seattle with a strong right hook. Trop, knee to the bum. That's not what this man is looking for. That's a bum move by Seattle. We all know it. Seattle bringing Trop over to the cornbuckle. Rolling out. He might be looking for a chimp flip. The finishing move for his former partner, Chimp. He has picked this up. He has used it time and time again. And even though it is not as devastating, no, I don't really want to say it's not devastating. It's not as devastating. It is definitely not the chimp flip. Rope assisted moonsault. I'm hearing Seiko. I'm getting word. Seiko's letting me know he might drop the title Sunday. He is injured. We're not getting any confirmation on what injury, but he's definitely injured. This is big. Seiko, the leader of Cloudvision, going up against Duke this Sunday, looking to keep the Proving Grounds title on the BeatDown brand. Being hurt is absolutely not what he needs. Meanwhile, Trop on the BeatDown roster doing his best to beat Seattle, who, if he loses this Sunday, will lose the tag team titles over to the Rise side. I'm going to be honest with you, there's a chance after this Sunday, now that I'm thinking about it, the way things are working now is an incredible move by Seattle, but I'm sorry, I'm just having a glass-breaking moment. BeatDown might end up with no gold. If Seiko is hurt, and if somehow Blue and the Allies and Lued drop their match, that's it. That's crazy. Seattle working on Trop. I'm hearing Sunshine going at it with Seiko. Seiko, don't let that Rise piece of trash tell you nothing. You're walking away this Sunday with the Proving Grounds title. And one half of the Antenna Allies high flying against Trop. Hopefully he'll be walking away with the tag team titles for the Beatdown brand. Trop sees the splash coming. That was the Seattle splash. That could have been the end for him. A big elbow onto Seattle's forehead. We're still not seeing any blood yet. The Red Hat Hitman not quick to crack Seattle quite open yet. That's right, Seiko. That's right. Hey, we'll have him removed right now. This ain't Rise, buddy. Security ain't here for you, sunshine. Trop. Wait a minute. Gets a late 2 count. A mark onto Seattle, but he's got to watch out. That mark is followed by the chopper tin. If he pulls it out of his back pocket, this might be it. Seattle gets hit, and he's cracked. He is cracked open. Blood pouring down his face. That might be one of the worst chops we've seen in a while. That's it, Seattle. Blood pouring. The chopper tin going in. Trop on top. Look at this man. Trop's partner this Sunday, fighting Seattle for the tag team title. Trop able to send him in this Sunday with an L on his mind. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, no! Wait, no, Trop, stop! Stop! Trop! Fuck off! Trop attacking Seattle with a chair! He might be looking to send Seattle this Sunday into Ruination with more than an L on his mind. I think Trop just tried to hurt Seattle. He may have hurt Seattle. Wow! I can't believe this. The GM Creed, the commissioner, Trop, he just tried to hurt Seattle. He tried to weaken him up this Sunday, and I get it. Father is contestant on the other side. He wants his partner to get gold. But if Father wins, Beatdown loses their gold. What is Trop doing? Who is he loyal to? Are you loyal to your tag team or are you loyal to your brand? Gosh darn it, Trop. Seattle gonna be nursing an injury. Seiko nursing an injury. Man, Beatdown is not looking great for this Sunday's Ruination. But I'll tell you what will be great either way. Whether you're on the Beatdown brand or not, the fucking violence. I think that's my first F-bomb. The violence this Sunday, 5:30. Oh, what's that?
Who survives the day earns their stay. Ruination, end of the line. Own your station is now their time. Rise up, don't lie down. Now's your chance to shine. Don't hold back, now's your time. Don't let up, don't back down. If you fall, you feel forgotten. Another story ending rotten. Rise up. glory